And may your home and heart be filled with joy and laughter for all the days of life. And now the best man, Matt's going to do a speech.
All right, thank you, Jen. If I can have just a few more minutes, I know you guys are ready to continue your fun night. If you don't know me, my name is Matt. I am Ryan's best man. Hey, how you doing? I think I had I was a little last in line on Ryan's best man. I think he was a little desperate when he asked me to be his best man, and I'll tell you why. Just picture this. At the time, I was living in San Diego. Ryan came. He called me up and said, "Matt, I'm coming to visit you. I'm on a business trip. I want to see you." I said, "Awesome. Let's, love to see you." So he came. We had a good time. When he asked me, we were on a birthday party. The birthday party was a themed bar crawl. And the bar crawl was Daisy Duke, short shorts. So of course, Ryan, being the festive guy that he is, decided, hey, I'm all in it. So we're outside of the bar. I just want you to picture Ryan. He's in some short shorts. I'm talking Daisy Duke. That butt cheek's coming out the backside. He's wearing I think it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt that was so tight, it literally looked like he had painted it on his body. And then he was wearing a Mickey Mouse hat, one of those round ones that had the ears coming on top, just to top off how ridiculous he looked. He pulled me to the side, said, "Matt, I gotta ask you something." I was like, "Okay." He said, "I love you, you're one of my best friends. I'm gonna ask Jess to marry me. I want you to be my best man." Great moment. But at first I looked at her, I'm like, "You look ridiculous. Are you sure she's going to say yes?" But of course I knew she'd say yes, and honestly one of the best moments of my life, so I appreciate that, Ryan. Okay? But like Jen, I'd like to take a moment to thank Jess's parents, Deb and Frank, and Ryan's parents, Nancy and Jean, for raising Karen and Jean, I'm sorry. I work with Nancy and she, whatever. Karen and Jean. Let's how I do that. Nancy, I love you. Thank you. Awesome. Way to go, Matt. Awesome. Nice. That was a joke, right? I think I speak on the entire bridal party. That was awful, sorry. On the entire bridal party for raising these incredible individuals and, of course, for having the open bar. That is always great. Thank you very much. I'd like to shout out the bridesmaids. You all look beautiful today. Awesome. The groomsmen. Yes, the groomsmen for pulling the act together after day. Looking so sharp and handsome. And, of course, the beautiful couple here. Jess, you look absolutely gorgeous. And Ryan, you look all right too. I'm really happy to be here today to celebrate with my best buddy. He's literally taking one of the most beautifully well-rounded women I've ever met in my life off the market. So seriously, he's awesome. Lucky man. I remember when Ryan first started dating Jess. I met her a little afterwards. He was telling me a little bit about her. Asking, "Hey, where'd you meet her, man? At a bar, party, cruising for babes." He's like, no, she's the girl in the engineering school. I was like, "Oh, okay, so you met her in the classes?" She's like, "No, she's the one and only girl in the engineering school." So, all right. So of course, like Jen had her predictions. I'm up here, I'm like thinking this girl, she's probably pretty dorky. She's always carrying around her trapper keeper, pocket protector, ready to study at any given moment. But of course, when I met Jess, it was the complete opposite. Complete beauty and brain. She's beautiful. She's very personable, very friendly. Wants to talk to you, and instantly she fell right in our group of friends. And I knew when just getting to know her more and more that Ryan had definitely found a life partner in Jess. I got a few more words to say. But Ryan and I've always been good friends. He's one of the best guys I know. Ryan has a lot of great qualities about him. But you're probably sitting up here looking at Ryan, wow, he's so young, he's so handsome, he's so successful. But He is, but he hasn't always been that way. It feels like just yesterday, I'd roll over. I've known Ryan since I was like 5 years old. I'd roll over to the Gresh household. If you know the Gresh household, they got a lot of kids. There's a lot going on there. I'd roll up in the driveway. I'd hear screams of help. It sounded like Ryan. I'd come to the back, and Ryan would be getting tied up to his trampoline by his younger siblings because he destroyed their Lego set or something. It was not one of his most impressive moments, but from that, he learned strength. He learned perseverance. He learned, you just shouldn't get tied up anymore. And it taught him a lot of life lessons. Like, it takes a lot of risk, a lot of guts to quit a job that you are very successful at, to pursue a dream that Ryan has to successfully, one day own his own business and just be successful. So I admire Ryan for that. So yeah. But Ryan also has other qualities that I like. He's one that you like to have in a good friend. Ryan's very loyal. He's one of the most loyal friends I have, but unfortunately Ryan has not always been loyal to me. So I can remember 7th grade, the dance is coming up, the snowflake I think it was, or the snowball. Winter dance, hormones are going, you're getting jiving, you're starting to like some girls. Tell Ryan, hey Ryan, I want to ask this girl to dance. A really big crush on her. He's like, oh man, you got this. Alright? Mustered up the courage a few days later to ask this girl out and say, hey, I want to ask you to the dance. Will you go with me? She's like, no, I'm not going with you. He's like, oh man, my heart drank to, sank to my stomach. She's like, I'm going with Ryan Gresh. I was like, whoa. But, fortunately for Ryan, a few swirlies and some wedgies later, Ryan has become very loyal to me. It just took a little bit to knock some sense into him, but he's honestly one of the most loyal people I know. He's always there for me when I need him. For advice on life, he's very good on that, like Jess was saying in her beautiful vows. He's always there for me with what advice on women, life, whenever I need him. I can always count on him for that. One more page. Another admirable quality, he's really one of the funniest guys. If you get to know Ryan, he's extremely funny. But he's very mature. He is very mature. But again, unfortunately, he hasn't always been mature. Again, I spent a lot of time in the Gresh household. It seems like yesterday I'd walk over to Ryan, sitting in his tidy whities, stuffing his face with Cheetos, Go-Gurts, screaming at the TV, throwing the video game controller because he lost an intense game of Super Mario Brothers. But now, I go over to the Gresh household, he's wearing a floral apron, whipping up some guacamole that he got from a recipe off Chef Gaida's Food Network. And it's a complete 180, and we have Jess to thank for that, but of course, Jess, your guacamole is way better. But the transformation has been quite amazing, and we definitely have Jess to thank for that. But seriously, Ryan, Jess, you guys have always been excellent to me. You guys always welcome me in your home, and since I can't keep a girlfriend for more than a week, you've never made me feel like the third wheel when I hang out with you guys. I really do truly appreciate that. But seriously, as you grow older, you have lifelong friends, you see lifelong friends, you get into relationships, and sometimes you feel like you're losing your best friend, but not in this case. With you guys, instead of losing a best friend, honestly, Jess, I feel like I've gained a best friend in you. And I really look forward to, more third wheel with you guys. But with that said, in all seriousness, I'd like to end with this. Toasting for Jen and I. Raise your glasses. In love and marriage, it's not about finding the one that you can live with, but the one you cannot live without. And Ryan has found that one. So cheers to a lifetime of love and happiness. Jess and Ryan.